Welcome to our English shadowing practice. Today we have for you 170 sentences about the morning routine. Listen carefully, then repeat. Try to match the rhythm, the stress, and the natural flow. Ready? Let's go.
I wake up at 6 every morning. I wake up at 6 every morning. My alarm goes off and I get right up. My alarm goes off and I get right up. I never hit the snooze button. I never hit the snooze button. The first thing I do is drink water. The first thing I do is drink water. I open the curtains to let in light. I open the curtains to let in light. Natural light helps me wake up faster. Natural light helps me wake up faster. I brush my teeth before anything else. I brush my teeth before anything else. A cold shower wakes me right up. A cold shower wakes me right up. I wash my face with cold water. I wash my face with cold water. I look in the mirror and take a breath. I look in the mirror and take a breath. I make my bed every single morning. I make my bed every single morning. A made bed sets the tone for the day. A made bed sets the tone for the day. I put on comfortable clothes first. I put on comfortable clothes first. Then I choose what to wear for the day. Then I choose what to wear for the day. I head to the kitchen feeling refreshed. I head to the kitchen feeling refreshed. I put the kettle on right away. I put the kettle on right away. Coffee is my morning essential. Coffee is my morning essential. Some people prefer tea in the morning. Some people prefer tea in the morning. I make a strong cup and sit down. I make a strong cup and sit down. I never skip breakfast. I never skip breakfast. Breakfast gives me energy for the day. Breakfast gives me energy for the day. I usually have eggs and toast. I usually have eggs and toast. Sometimes I make oatmeal with fruit. Sometimes I make oatmeal with fruit. A healthy breakfast improves your focus. A healthy breakfast improves your focus. I eat slowly and enjoy every bite. I eat slowly and enjoy every bite. I try not to rush in the morning. I try not to rush in the morning. A calm morning leads to a productive day. A calm morning leads to a productive day. I check the weather before getting dressed. I check the weather before getting dressed. I listen to music while I get ready. I listen to music while I get ready. Music makes the morning feel lighter. Music makes the morning feel lighter. I do a few stretches after waking up. I do a few stretches after waking up. Stretching helps me loosen up my muscles. Stretching helps me loosen up my muscles. 5 minutes of movement makes a big difference. 5 minutes of movement makes a big difference. I write in my journal every morning. I write in my journal every morning. I write down 3 things I am grateful for. I write down 3 things I am grateful for. Gratitude shifts your mindset for the day. Gratitude shifts your mindset for the day. I plan my day before I leave the house. I plan my day before I leave the house. I look at my to-do list over coffee. I look at my to-do list over coffee. A clear plan reduces morning stress. A clear plan reduces morning stress. I pack my bag the night before. I pack my bag the night before. This saves me time in the morning. This saves me time in the morning. Being organized makes mornings smoother. Being organized makes mornings smoother. I take a few deep breaths before I start. I take a few deep breaths before I start. Deep breathing calms the mind. Deep breathing calms the mind. I try to stay off my phone for the first hour. I try to stay off my phone for the first hour. No screens in the first 30 minutes. No screens in the first 30 minutes. The morning is my time to think clearly. The morning is my time to think clearly. I meditate for 10 minutes after waking. I meditate for 10 minutes after waking. Even 5 minutes of silence helps. Even 5 minutes of silence helps. Quiet mornings are the best mornings. Quiet mornings are the best mornings. I water my plants while the coffee brews. I water my plants while the coffee brews. Small rituals make mornings feel special. Small rituals make mornings feel special. I feed the cat before I do anything else. I feed the cat before I do anything else. I say good morning to my family. I say good morning to my family. Starting with kindness sets the right tone. Starting with kindness sets the right tone. I look out the window and notice the sky. I look out the window and notice the sky. Sometimes the sunrise is absolutely beautiful. Sometimes the sunrise is absolutely beautiful. I feel most alive in the early morning. I feel most alive in the early morning. The world is quieter before 8 o'clock. The world is quieter before 8 o'clock. I love the stillness of the early morning. I love the stillness of the early morning. I review my goals while I have breakfast. I review my goals while I have breakfast. Morning is the best time to set intentions. Morning is the best time to set intentions. I remind myself what matters most today. I remind myself what matters most today. I read for 15 minutes every morning. I read for 15 minutes every morning. Even a few pages is better than nothing. Even a few pages is better than nothing. Reading in the morning sharpens the mind. Reading in the morning sharpens the mind. I choose a podcast for my morning commute. I choose a podcast for my morning commute. I learn something new on my way to work. I learn something new on my way to work. The commute becomes productive time. The commute becomes productive time. I walk whenever the weather is nice. I walk whenever the weather is nice. A morning walk clears my head completely. A morning walk clears my head completely. Fresh air makes everything feel better. Fresh air makes everything feel better. I notice the trees, the birds, the street. I notice the trees, the birds, the street. Being outside in the morning lifts my mood. Being outside in the morning lifts my mood. I arrive at work feeling calm and ready. I arrive at work feeling calm and ready. I greet my coworkers with a smile. I greet my coworkers with a smile. A good start makes the whole day better. A good start makes the whole day better. I never leave the house without breakfast. I never leave the house without breakfast. Skipping meals makes it harder to focus. Skipping meals makes it harder to focus. I keep a water bottle by my bed. I keep a water bottle by my bed. I drink a full glass of water right away. I drink a full glass of water right away. Hydration is the first step of the day. Hydration is the first step of the day. I take my vitamins with breakfast. I take my vitamins with breakfast. Small habits add up over time. Small habits add up over time. Consistency is the key to a good routine. Consistency is the key to a good routine. I go to bed early, so mornings are easy. I go to bed early, so mornings are easy. Sleep is the foundation of everything. Sleep is the foundation of everything. A good night leads to a great morning. A good night leads to a great morning. I set my alarm for the same time every day. I set my alarm for the same time every day. My body now wakes up before the alarm. My body now wakes up before the alarm. A regular schedule improves your sleep. A regular schedule improves your sleep. I avoid caffeine after 3 in the afternoon. I avoid caffeine after 3 in the afternoon. This helps me fall asleep more easily. This helps me fall asleep more easily. Good habits at night lead to good mornings. Good habits at night lead to good mornings. I lay out my clothes the night before. I lay out my clothes the night before. This removes one decision from the morning. This removes one decision from the morning. Fewer decisions means less stress. Fewer decisions means less stress. I prepare my lunch the evening before. I prepare my lunch the evening before. This gives me more time in the morning. This gives me more time in the morning. Planning ahead makes everything easier. Planning ahead makes everything easier. I take 5 minutes to tidy the kitchen. I take 5 minutes to tidy the kitchen. A clean space helps me think more clearly. A clean space helps me think more clearly. Order on the outside brings order inside. Order on the outside brings order inside. I check my calendar before I leave. I check my calendar before I leave. I want to know what the day looks like. I want to know what the day looks like. Preparation builds confidence. Preparation builds confidence. I keep my keys in the same place every day. I keep my keys in the same place every day. Good habits prevent small frustrations. Good habits prevent small frustrations. Routine removes the guesswork from mornings. Routine removes the guesswork from mornings. I step outside and feel the morning air. I step outside and feel the morning air. The temperature tells me how to dress. The temperature tells me how to dress. I always check the forecast the night before. I always check the forecast the night before. I never leave without saying goodbye. I never leave without saying goodbye. Small moments of connection matter. Small moments of connection matter. I kiss my partner before I head out. I kiss my partner before I head out. I call my mother on the way to work. I call my mother on the way to work. Connection makes the day feel meaningful. Connection makes the day feel meaningful. I arrive 10 minutes early whenever I can. I arrive 10 minutes early whenever I can. Early arrival reduces anxiety significantly. Early arrival reduces anxiety significantly. Being on time is a form of respect. Being on time is a form of respect. I smile at strangers on my morning walk. I smile at strangers on my morning walk. A smile costs nothing and gives so much. A smile costs nothing and gives so much. Kindness in the morning comes back to you. Kindness in the morning comes back to you. I avoid checking the news first thing. I avoid checking the news first thing. Bad news can ruin your morning mood. Bad news can ruin your morning mood. I choose what enters my mind in the morning. I choose what enters my mind in the morning. I repeat a positive phrase to myself. I repeat a positive phrase to myself. Words have power over how we feel. Words have power over how we feel. I tell myself, today is going to be good. I tell myself, today is going to be good. I believe in the power of a fresh start. I believe in the power of a fresh start. Every morning is a new opportunity. Every morning is a new opportunity. Yesterday's mistakes stay in yesterday. Yesterday's mistakes stay in yesterday. Today I begin again, clean and clear. Today I begin again, clean and clear. I feel grateful just to wake up healthy. I feel grateful just to wake up healthy. Health is the greatest gift of all. Health is the greatest gift of all. I do not take mornings for granted. I do not take mornings for granted. I notice how lucky I am to be here. I notice how lucky I am to be here. Gratitude turns ordinary days into gifts. Gratitude turns ordinary days into gifts. I move my body before I sit at a desk. I move my body before I sit at a desk. Even a 10-minute walk makes a difference. Even a 10-minute walk makes a difference. Movement energizes the body and the mind. Movement energizes the body and the mind. I do not check email until I am at work. I do not check email until I am at work. Boundaries protect your peace in the morning. Boundaries protect your peace in the morning. I keep mornings simple and intentional. I keep mornings simple and intentional. I choose calm over rush every single day. I choose calm over rush every single day. My morning sets the tone for everything. My morning sets the tone for everything. A slow morning is a powerful morning. A slow morning is a powerful morning. I have learned to protect my mornings. I have learned to protect my mornings. The way you start shapes the whole day. The way you start shapes the whole day. Make your mornings count. Make your mornings count. I brew fresh coffee every single morning. I brew fresh coffee every single morning. The smell of coffee gets me out of bed. The smell of coffee gets me out of bed. I take my first sip and feel human again. I take my first sip and feel human again. Some mornings are harder than others. Some mornings are harder than others. On tough mornings, I go extra slow. On tough mornings, I go extra slow. Self-compassion is part of the routine too. Self-compassion is part of the routine too. I remind myself. I remind myself. Just one step at a time. Just one step at a time. I do not need a perfect morning to have a good day. I do not need a perfect morning to have a good day. Progress, not perfection, is what matters. Progress, not perfection, is what matters. I am building the life I want, one morning at a time. I am building the life I want, one morning at a time. Good mornings are made, not born. Good mornings are made, not born. You get to choose how the day begins. You get to choose how the day begins. Start well, finish strong. Start well, finish strong. The morning belongs to you. The morning belongs to you. Use it wisely and with intention. Use it wisely and with intention. Small steps in the morning lead to big leaps. Small steps in the morning lead to big leaps. Discipline in the morning is freedom later. Discipline in the morning is freedom later. Begin with purpose, end with pride. Begin with purpose, end with pride.